The last video I created on YouTube, I was just showing how YouTube discriminate between channels and how my poor little old spooky channel was discriminated against. Now, I'm gonna go on record to say that maybe YouTube discriminated against that channel because it had the face of a little black boy on that channel. That's something that happened to cross my mind. But the first comment I got on that channel was from a black male that says, "That's why complain when we're not creating our own?" Now, that's not a bad saying. There's nothing wrong with what he said. But I just feel personally that black people need to stop saying that. And also I want to say that black people, Wakanda is not real. It is not a real place. It's fictitious. It's not real. It's just a movie. Now, I didn't go see the Black Panther movie. I refused to go see the Black Panther movie because of the fact that I had a feeling that black people were going to respond like they did. Black people are strange. In 2018, black people are really strange beings. In all this time, black people have done nothing for themselves, but they get excited just by the mere fact that a so-called black man ran for president. He did nothing for black people. He did everything for gay people and women and white, but he did nothing for black people. Barack Obama supported the killing of black people by police. And then he stood up and said, if I had a son, he would be like Trayvon Martin, like that was supposed to make things better. But today, black people still worship Barack Hussein Obama. Now they came up with a fictitious Wakanda, which I'm sure reminded black people of Black Wall Street. And YouTube and Facebook is blowing up with Wakanda, and you got black people that's using screenshots as their Facebook photo to represent the Black Panther, but yet, in reality, blacks are killing each other. Blacks hate each other. Blacks don't support each other. Black on black violence and crime against each other. And what's really amazing to me, out of all the killings that took place in Chicago and around the United States, not one time did black people ever stand up in protest against illegal guns on the street in their own communities. But then when a bunch of white kids are shot up in the schools by a white person, then black people are now protesting against guns. They're protesting against legal guns, but yet they support the use of illegal guns in their own communities. So black people never protest guns until white kids are shot and killed, but yet they claim to love black people so much. Now, back to the comment that young man made on that video. Black people should stop saying that we should stop complaining and that we should get our own. Well, if we had our own, would we be supported by black people? There are black people that have tried to create video platforms, but they got no type of response from the black community. No type of support. And to that brother that made that comment, I want to ask you, since you are so pro-black and you're so into black people creating their own and not having to depend upon social networkings like YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, although you yourself is on a YouTube channel telling other black people how they should create their own, you have no videos, but you're telling black people how they should create their own. But my question to you is, have you went to the PayPal link on the bottom and supported my channel? Have you done that? Have you supported anyone else's channel on YouTube that's got a PayPal link? Have you done that? And if you have not done that, how do you expect black people to create their own platforms when you don't support it? Not just support it by coming there trolling people's comment sections, but support it by reaching into your pockets and pulling out your dollars. Or just clicking on a PayPal link and putting your debit card or credit card information in. But yet, you're one of the first that's always saying black people should have their own. Black people should create their own. Well, it takes money to do that. As a matter of fact, I put a link on the bottom where I have a WordPress blog page where I actually pay for that. I'm putting my dollars into that because that's something I want to do. No one owes me anything and no one has to do anything when it comes to supporting my channel. But I pay for that on my own, and I'm able to upload videos onto my WordPress without having to link a YouTube video onto that page. I can directly upload it onto my page and they can't take it down. But yet, out of all the videos I posted on YouTube, giving a link saying, go over here and follow me on WordPress. It's free to sign up. You can start your own WordPress channel or your own WordPress page. You can put blogs on there, videos, and it's free. Unless, of course, you need more space to upload your videos. Then you have to pay. But how many black people actually went to that WordPress? How many black people actually went to Dailymotion? How many black people went to my other YouTube channels to subscribe? But yet, black people are quick to say, we should have our own, without contributing nothing. The ones that contribute the less are the ones that's always talking about what black people should do, but yet, when black people have it, and black people post links and tell you to go support it, you don't support it. Look at other YouTubers, black YouTubers, that's always under attack. It seems like every time black people do things, you have black people that's trying to expose or tear them down. Michael Jordan doesn't bother no one. He puts his sneakers out there, black people kill each other to get them, and then black people fault him for it. Well, he ain't did nothing for the neighborhood. He ain't did nothing for the hood. He didn't give back to the community. What is he supposed to give back? What is Michael Jordan or any other black person supposed to give you? Black people need to get out of that mentality, man. That victim mentality. You need to get out of that. You need to get out of that mindset that everybody owes you something when nobody owes you anything. Always the first to say what black people should do. Always quick to tell black people, you should stop complaining and create your own. Well, what have you done? Have you created your platform? Have you supported other black people's platform? Now, there's black people that will comment and say, well, I would support if I had the money, and when I get a little bit of money, I'll do it. Yeah, but okay, you got black women that's able to go get their weave, get their nails. You walking around with a cell phone, $1,000 cell phone. You know, you can go buy your weed. You can buy your alcohol, right? You guys are going out there tricking on these females, but yet you never have anything to support another black owned business or some other black person that's trying to do something, but you're quick to say what black people should be doing. You know what? I was thinking the other day, and I was going to make a video on this, but this is the perfect time to talk about it. Growing up, I remember since I was a little boy, the stores in our communities. Now, when I was a little boy, I grew up around Greeks and Italians, and then there was a few blacks in our neighborhood, but mainly Greeks and Italians. And the store owners, like the corner stores, they were owned by white people. They were owned by the Greeks, by the Italians. There was no black businesses. As time moved on, as time went forward, as I got older, the faces changed. And the faces, as I got older, became Asians. So now Asians own corner stores in the black community, and black people are supporting these Asian stores. There's a few black businesses, and a few black businesses really didn't get the support of the black community. You're going to always have that few group of black people that want to support their own businesses, but for the most part, very few black people support black businesses. And then the black businesses end up going out of business. Either they drop their prices and go out of business, they don't exist anymore, and then black people complain about what black people don't have. But the Asian people had it. As time advanced and moved forward, the Asian people, although you still have Asian businesses in the black community, now you got the Arabs, the Middle Easterns, the Indians coming through. And now on just about every black neighborhood, you have Arab stores. And black people are supporting. You have more black businesses now, but black businesses aren't being supported by the black community. Isn't that quite interesting? So you have every other race or nationality of people, or nation of people that came through the black community and got fat off the black community, was able to send money back to their own native countries, was able to build the American dream off of black people. But the few black businesses that were in the black neighborhoods died out. They didn't make it. They didn't survive. They weren't able to do what other nations of people were able to do in the black community. Black people trust other nations of people and support other nations of people before they do their own people. But they're always quick to say what black people need to do. And then when you have a white director or a screenwriter make a movie about like the Black Panther and Wakanda. Now, for you black people out there that hate Donald Trump, are you aware that the writer or the ones that made that movie or produced that movie, the white people at the top, do you not know that a great portion of that money went towards Donald Trump's campaign? So you're supporting Donald Trump and celebrating the support of Donald Trump. Just do your research. Do your research. You hate Donald Trump, but yet you're going to a movie where the person that put that movie out sent a great portion of that money. So the black community is supporting Donald Trump, whether you like it or not. So But it's just interesting that everybody is able to come in and make money off of black people, but black people. But black people are quick to say, we need to have our own. We need to talk about Black Wall Street and what the white man did and how he bombed it from the air. Or we like to talk about how our people were once great, right? But they're not great today. They're murderers today. And they take pleasure in doing it. And then the few black people that they do support, they hold their support over their head. If you don't do or say what I want you to do or say, or if you say something and believe something that I don't like, then I don't support you anymore. And I'm going to try to get other black people not to support you anymore. And so you can't have the black dollars, but they never hold that same accountability over any other nation's head. Not one time did they ever tell these Asians, you're not going to discriminate against us. You're not going to follow us around the store and say, what is that little thing they say? Pay, But anyway, that little thing the Asians say to black people, right? But they follow you around the store and black people still support them. Never, not one time did they ever hold their business and support over the Asians' head, nor did they do that to the Arabs. And they get so disrespected in their own neighborhoods. So they always depend upon other nations to support them and take care of them. But yet their own people can do the same thing and they don't trust them. So black people should stop that support your own, or we need to have our own, until you start taking care of the little stuff, man, that causes people to grow. Are you aware that when you support black channels on YouTube, you're actually putting them in a position, in many cases, not all, but in many cases, you're putting them in a position when they can do something, where black people can put their dollars together and create maybe their own social networking channel? I'm not talking about calling it A-Tube or D-Tube or Black-Tube or something tube, replicating what YouTube have. I'm saying something where you can create for yourself. Instead of taking pride in something that don't exist, like Wakanda, it don't exist. And the thing that's mind-blowing to me, you got all of these bald-headed, manly looking chicks in this movie, and you guys are celebrating that, talking about how beautiful they are. Really? Is that really your level of beauty for black women? They have no hair. They have a shaved head. And they're fighting a war like a man. And you guys call that beauty? You celebrate that? So, but black people, Wakanda's not real. You need to stop it. I refuse to support Black Panther movie. I won't spend my money going to see that. I will not go see it. It may be a good movie, but I will not support it. Black people going to the movie theater with drums and African garment on. But you know who that movie was really made for? Not black Americans, but it was made for those that's over in the continent. That's who that movie was really talking about, not you, black Americans. But you celebrate that because you think that's you. So, I don't know. Black people need to wake up, Stop talking about what we need to create and what we need to do for ourselves, and you don't even support, the YouTube channels that you watch. You claim not to like these channels, but you seem to follow these channels, watch their videos and comment. It's like church, leave an offering. Leave an offering. If you could leave an offering in church, if you could pay for black consciousness, if you're so into black consciousness, leave an offering. When you go to a channel and you watch it, if you like that video, leave an offering. That's free will. Leave a free will offering. Click on the PayPal link and leave a free will offering. Show your support. But don't come to somebody's channel complaining, talking about what they should do, and you haven't done nothing. But anyway, that's my thoughts. There's a lot more I can say, but I'm going to end it here. So feedback, tell me what you think. The WordPress link is on the bottom. Support the channel. Go to Twitter if you have a Twitter account, FearlessJ1111 or FearlessJ2008. Go follow me there. Until next time, I'm fearless.